What's up, guys? This is going to be a UFC video here today. It's going to be on the UFC Fight Night card, Rothwell versus Dos Santos. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the Fox Sports 1 main card, and I'm going to be making my picks and predictions. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So for the first fight, we got Moros against Christina. So Christina here is a newcomer, and Moros has already been in the UFC for 2 fights. Her first fight was a really big surprise when she tapped out Calderwood, which is a beast. And her next fight, she lost to Valerie Letourneau by decision. And yeah, she got pretty much beat up on that fight. Now for Christina here, she's making her debut. So both these girls, stylistically, they match up pretty good because it looks like they both are good on the ground, as you can see by their records. 60% ratio of submission for Christina and 83% for Moros. But also they're both good with their stand-up. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up both of their pages here real quick, so you guys can see how UFC has them labeled. There we go. So they got Maryna here labeled as physical strength. She is a pretty tall girl at 5'7". And Christina, kickboxing, BJJ, and wushu. Now, what I've seen from her, she has, decent striking, and a really good ground game. Same as Moros here. Moros has that ground game, and Moros also has her good boxing, good striking, as you guys saw in her fight against Calderwood. She was using her hands in the beginning, before she got to the ground, and was able to get the arm bar on Calderwood. So both these girls are very well rounded, and I know mostly everybody's going to be picking Maryna here, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for the underdog on this one, guys. I think she could get it done. Christina here looks like a beast. She's down to stand and bang, but she's also she got her ground game to fall upon them. So she might take it to the ground and maybe tap out Moros, or it could stay on the feet, and it could be a very exciting fight, guys. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for Christina on this one. It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a fun fight. I don't think Maryna runs through her or anything like that. I think it's going to be very competitive. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for the underdog on this one, guys. I'm going with Christina. Next fight, guys, we got Igor against Jan. So Igor here, let's go ahead and open up his page first of all. And this is Shirt Dog. I'm gonna go ahead and open up his recent stuff. So for Igor, they have him labeled, I think they had him labeled as a durable or something like that. Let me take another look. All around fighter, durability. Now, if we look at the last time he was in the UFC, which was late 2014, he got finished, and then his other fight before that, he got finished again. So yeah, I don't think durability is really this guy's summary. I don't know where they got that from. But we look at his recent fights. He is on a win streak right here, 35 win streak, and all by finish. But they're against weak, low-level competition guys, regional scene type of guys. While Jan here is fighting some good competition. He's well-rounded, jiu-jitsu and multi. Haven't seen much of his jiu-jitsu game, but his multi is pretty good. He was able to finish Latifi and whatnot with a body kick. But yeah, guys, for me, this is really a no-brainer. I'm going ahead and pick this as a smart pick. I'm going for Blachowicz, and I think he gets this done by finish, guys. I think Jan here will finish him probably in the second round, guys. I don't think Igor could handle the power and the technical striking of Jan. So for me, guys, I'm going with Jan on this one. Next fight, Timothy Johnson against Marcin Tybura. So Johnson here is coming off a loss to Jared Roshaw, who has now been cut by the UFC already. I don't know why, but maybe because it's boring. Maybe because he's boring. But yeah. Anyways, so Timothy Johnson's coming off a loss, and Tybura here is a pretty good fighter, guys. Even though he's fighting out of the M1 Global. Some people were saying he's like the next Fedor or something like that. I was watching his highlights, and I see people commenting stuff like that. Here's his record. As you can see, he's a finisher, only 2 decision wins. He has lost once by KO or TKO. It was a TKO doctor stoppage, so I mean, not really finished, more just probably a cut or something like that. but yeah, guys, this guy's a prospect. He's a mobile heavyweight. Mostly has a good submission game. You can see by his submission wins right here, but also can knock you out. Obviously, he is a heavyweight. So Johnson here has good wrestling. Also has good power in his hands. Yeah, guys, this is a hard fight to pick, as most are these heavyweight fights, because they're heavyweights. Anything can happen. They could get knocked out first round, or stuff like that. So it's kind of like 50-50 kind of ish. But for me, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the newcomer here. Go with Tybura, guys. I think he's gonna come out really strong. He's gonna be mobile. He's going to be fast and whatnot. And if somehow he gets Johnson on the ground, I think he taps him out, guys. I don't think Johnson can deal with that jiu-jitsu game. And yeah, I think Tybura will find a way to get him down. Johnson does have good wrestling, but I just think Tybura could get it done, guys. I don't think Johnson is ready for that ground game stuff. So yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go with Tybura on this one. And I got him winning possibly by a second round submission. Next pick, guys, another heavyweight fight. We got Ngannou against Blades. Blades undefeated, newcomer to the UFC. Ngannou here coming off a knockout win. He's a finisher, guys, as you can see right there. 50% wins by knockout, 50 by submission. So this guy also has some guillotine chokes, I think it was. Curtis Blades here. Let me go ahead and back up here so I can find his page for you guys, so you guys can see some of that info. While we're at it, we'll open up Ngannou's page. Okay, here we go. 25 years old, guys. This guy's a young fighter. All his wins coming by TKO. So this guy finishes people on the ground with his ground and pound most of the time, I think. One of his fights I saw, he was finishing someone on the ground. He uses his wrestling because he's a really good wrestler. He uses wrestling, takes you down, and just beats you up. And yeah, guys, also has some pretty good cardio for being a big guy. Weighs in at 265, and he's 6'4". Ngannou here, he does have submission by armbar, arm triangle choke, and another submission win by unknown cause or whatever. But yeah, guys, Ngannou here, his ground game hasn't really been tested much. In his last fight, it looks like he really doesn't have much of a ground game. He gets taken down and doesn't know what to do. So there's that to think about. But you know what, guys? I think Ngannou can keep this on the feet. I know Curtis is a good wrestler, but I think Ngannou, has been training well. Possibly getting better with his defense, and I just believe his power is going to be too much, guys. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go with Ngannou on this one. I'm not going to count out Blades here though, because he does have that wrestling, so he could just take him down and just beat up Ngannou on the ground. That's a possibility. But for me, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go with Francis, guys. So I got Ngannou winning by second round knockout, guys. Alright, co-main event, we got Derrick Lewis against Gabriel Gonzaga. This is really a no-brainer for me, guys. Gonzaga coming off, I think, a win, but it was a very boring fight. Lewis is on a win streak right now. He's knocking everybody the fuck out, guys, pretty much. He's just smashing people. If he takes it to the ground, he just does tremendous damage on the ground, guys. This guy has really good ground and pound. And if it stays on the feet, he also has heavy hands. So I mean, this guy's very dangerous, guys. From any position you can get hit by this guy. This guy has a lot of power in his hands. Gonzaga has good striking also, though. He has good leg kicks, has jiu-jitsu, but he's getting older. His last fight, he didn't really look that good, not too impressive. And yeah, guys, even though he is kind of a well-rounded fighter, I think Lewis here can get this done. I think he's just too consistent right now. He's getting all these wins. He's on this win streak. And yeah, guys, I pretty much think he's going to knock him out. So I'm going with Derrick Lewis here, guys. I think Lewis gets this done in first or second round, but let's go ahead and just say first round knockout, guys. Alright, now we come to the main event of the main card, guys. Rothwell against Dos Santos. Number 4 ranked heavyweights, Rothwell against number 5th ranked Dos Santos. Before I get started on this, I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording and start again, guys. Hold up. Alright, guys, I'm back. So, Rothwell against Dos Santos. This is a good main event. Both, top-ranked heavyweights. Dos Santos here coming off a loss against Overeem. Didn't look too good in that fight. Rothwell, you know, on a win streak right here, guys. This guy's finishing people with his chokes, or he's knocking them out. So this guy is very dangerous. He just has a very awkward style. He's also very durable. Lots of experience. Look at all those fights he has. He has, wait, double? Yeah, he has a little bit more than double the fights that the Santos have. So you know, Rothwell's very experienced here. Both big guys, you know, big fighters. Dos Santos weighs a little bit less, so he's a little bit more mobile. But you know, they're both tall, plenty of reach. So for this fight, guys, you know, I was thinking about it for a while, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for Dos Santos on this one, guys. I think the boxing's gonna be able to get this done. You know, I think his hand speeds are gonna be a lot better, obviously, with his boxing background, his boxing skills and whatnot. Rothwell does have some good striking, and you know, Dos Santos' chin looks like it's not doing too good right now. But I think Dos Santos here is gonna come in very hungry, and he's not gonna be hesitant like how he was against Overeem. Overeem keeps that distance on you, so this is a different type of fight, you know, against Rothwell. Rothwell is more stationary, you know, he doesn't really have a lot of movement. You know, he's just a big guy. You know, I don't think he has that movement to, you know, be elusive like Overeem is. So, you know, I don't think Dos Santos is going to be hesitant, especially now that he's coming off a loss. So he's going to come in very hungry. He's going to want to get this knockout win. And even though Rothwell is very durable and he's a good fighter, coming in with this win streak, everybody's counting out. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are counting out Dos Santos. You know, saying he's not good no more or whatever. You know, and Rothwell's, you know, climbing up the rankings while, you know, Dos Santos going down the rankings. But guys, I think Dos Santos still has it, and I think this fight here will, you know, prove it. And obviously, if he loses this fight, then you know, you guys can start saying, oh well, you know, he's not as good anymore or whatever, you know, taking too much damage. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Dos Santos on this one, guys. I think his hand speed's gonna be the difference. You know, his nice boxing, his striking, and I don't think Rothwell gets him down at all. JDS has excellent takedown defense, and I don't think JDS is going to be able to get caught in that choke because of his defense. You know, I don't think he's going to ever shoot for a takedown. I think he's just going to be using his striking, doing nice combinations against the cage, landing his jab, hitting the body. You know, I just think he's going to be able to put everything together with his hands, guys. So that's going to be my prediction, guys. I got Dos Santos winning this fight, and Rothwell's very durable, so I'm going to go ahead and just say this ends up going to about, I'd say, third round, guys. So I say Dos Santos finishes him in the third round, and if he doesn't, it's going to be in the later rounds, or it's just going to go to decision, and I think Dos Santos gets it, guys. So those are my picks, guys, for the first fight. Main card, I got Christina as my underdog, and then I got Jan here. I got Tybura. I got Ngannou. I got Lewis. And finally, I got Dos Santos, guys. So those are my picks, guys, for the main card. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys want to join DraftKings and you guys want to, you know, try to make some money, play that MMA fantasy game on your apps or, you know, desktop computers, click my description below. You're gonna see that link. Click the link and sign up. And yeah, guys, not much else to say here. Hope you guys enjoyed the prediction video, and if you guys haven't checked out the Fox Sports 1 prelims or the Fight Pass prelims videos, check those two videos out for those picks. And yeah, guys, all I really gotta say here, hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on the next one.